Oh, there's people.
Okay.
Hi there.
Hello.
You guys are my friends, so you just stay together.
Loud?
Ahoy, me mateys.
Mateys.
Yeah. Ahoy, me mateys. This is our first voyage with Alchemy Theatre Company.
Yeah, go.
Ahoy, me mateys. This be our first voyage with the Alchemy Theatre Company.
One more time.
Ahoy, me mateys. This be our first production voyage. Ahoy, me mateys. This be our first voyage with Alchemy Theatre Company.
All right, and then let me do. Let me do one. Have you guys have the program, right?
No.
Oh, let's go in there and let's do.
She had to go get food.
Where'd you get the program at?
Oh, yeah,
It's down with.
yeah, down.
1, 2, 3, and all of you wave. All right, hold on. I'm gonna zoom. All right, get ready and get ready to wave. Keep waving.
Keep waiting.
Yeah, say real quick.
And I am with Alchemy Theatre Company and would like to welcome you to Virginia DeLand Theatre and Alchemy's production of Treasure Island. If you look on the back of your program, you will find a QR code with an opportunity survey. The survey helps us better serve you.
Off to him.
Where is your father?
He took ill a year ago. Dr. Livesey came often, but he did not make it through winter.
That would have been a warning shot, Captain!
Oh, Jim lad.
Nothing to report, sir.
Good, very good.
It is the end of the month, sir, and I was hoping...
Black Dog? Who else but old Black Dog? Come to see his old shipmate, Billy Bones. No use in reminiscing. You just tell me what you're after. Right to the point, Billy. What I'll have is another drink from this dear child. And if it please you, we can sit down and talk square, like old shipmates. Found it! Can't do a week, Jim. Can't do an hour. They had the black spot on me, they would. You seen that man today? There were hues about him. But there's worse what put him on. Get the doctor. Tell him to get the magistrate and to bring in all hands. Old Flint's crew's a-coming. And that man with one leg, you fear him above all, Jim. Take me to Bill.
Please, sir, I dare not. He is not well enough for visitors. If you could come back...
Nah! You will take me to the captain, or I will break your arm. Come now. March. Ha ha ha. better than that. Till 10 o'clock! That's all on the hour!
Mother. Mother. No. Wait.
Alright, get ready! Down with the door! Let me go! Let me go. Bill's dead!
Here, someone's been before us. Trust has been checked out.
Is it there?
Your money's all here.
This fist, I mean!
Don't see it here, no how.
He's been overhauled already! Then such it again!
How do we know?
It's quite early, Livesey. I expect you've a very good excuse.
The rest of us have managed to break out fast. I will not be blamed for your sloth.
You'll hurt my feelings. My work is demanding. I am allowed a few small indulgences.
Small indulgences.
I can't make heads or tails of this.
What's as clear as day? It's the Black-Halted Sea Dog's account book.
I see. And he's converted all of the foreign monies to common value. For all of his drinking, he was a thrifty man.
And the other?
Skeleton Island, bulk of treasure buried here, JF. To be sure, this is where he's buried it, but would the treasure amount to much?
It amounts.
Well, you won't be any safer here than you will out there if they come back looking for you. And if Dr. Livesey is there to look out for you, I can't deceive.
Livesey, you are always in the right of it. I will be as silent as the grave. Tom, let's go. I need a treasure hunting outfit.
It's long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, I hate to
Get your hands off of
this
that.
rotten tub. What? Where you going? Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. One more time, lads. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
Pardon, sir. Did they survive the fall?
Oh, they look all right. Once we're at sea, the crew won't notice a difference, and a few brown spots won't stop any of them from eating. What's your name, lad? You're not planning on storing away on a ship, are you?
Jim, sir. Jim Hawkins.
Ah.
I'm contracted as cabin boy to sail upon the Hispaniola.
Shipmate Stan, it's good to meet you, Jim. Silver, Long John Silver. Been hired to be the cook aboard this fine vessel. It's been a while since I've been pressed. Lucky we are to have such an esteemed and practiced position on board.
Well, the great hope is that there's no need for my services.
Of course. Right you are, Silver. If there were, we would be in good hands.
I wish you'd been aboard some of the other vessels I cruised. Perhaps I'd have an easier time getting around the galley.
Squire Trelawney. Sir.
Not like your employer, then.
Perhaps not.
No use in these questions, but produce ill feelings.
That is the long and short of it, Captain.
What is it you want?
Well, are you determined to go on this cruise?
Like iron.
If you would hear my concerns on another point. The crew has been loading the arms in the forehold.
Morning tide, if we do.
Well, then we best work quickly. I gave the order.
Well, then that be the only order that matter any, Captain.
Thank you. You may go below, my man. The hands will want supper.
Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, Hawkins, sentenced to the galley, are ya? Well, you give that pot a stir for me, make sure nothing sticks to the bottom. Think you can handle that?
Yes, sir. The captain thought I might be of use to you. I've helped my mother plenty around our inn. Stirred many pots.
Is that so? Nothing in around these parts, else you wouldn't be a stranger to me.
No, sir. Near Kit's Cove. Do you know it? It's not the most traversed of parts, though. Not long ago, we had an old seafarer stayed on.
And now, Barbecue's had a good schooling in his young days. Can speak like a book. Once so told and brave. lion's nothing alongside a Long John. Tom, is it?
No, Jim, sir. Tom's older than me, and he's here solely to assist the squire.
Ah, the fidgety one. Not too sure whose tasks are worse, yours or his. So, where's Tom now, eh? Buttering the crumpets for His Majesty's feet.
Nothing like that, I don't think. Mostly he's here to take notes for the squire's expedition. I think...
You better be! Or else this is the only road you need concern yourself with.
Mr. Hans! Is there a problem?
No problem, Captain. Just helping the lad with his rope work.
Come along, Jim. It's time for your lessons.
Thank you for your time, Mr. Hans. I will take your advice to heart.
Always pleased to see camaraderie amongst the crew.
Look there.
Turn and go!
Never been much of a dancer.
Now you look here. You're young. You are. But you're smart as paint. I seen that when I set my eyes on you. You're brave a lad as we can hope, and you're bright. The whole world's just brimming with opportunities for a young upstart like you. All you have to do is decide what you want, and then you go out and take it. Feared a few, and there were some that were feared a Flint, but Flint, his own self, was feared a me. Aye. Now, you're young, you are, but you're smart as paint. I seen that when I set my eyes on you. You're brave a lad as we can hope for, a sort of gentleman of fortune. So, what do you say, Tom?
Anderson Square.
Ah, good news indeed. So, Tom, what do you say? Can we count you amongst our ranks?
So far, I reckon you're honest and you're brave, or I'm mistook. And you've been led away with this mess of swabs, but I'd sooner die than turn against my duty. Now, I've thought you all mates, but with respect, I won't accept your offer, and I'd ask you to let me leave.
You want to leave?
Go up and blab to the captain and the squads, what I think. With a ho now. Tom's an honourable lad. He knows when to keep a conversation private. He's heard our offer. He's well within his right to refuse. No need for recourse. He's free to go.
Thank you. John.
Shame I got no need for an honourable fool.
Just Smollett, is it?
Aye, just Smolly. But I reckon that's not too surprising, is it?
Can't say that it is, particularly not in Pablo. What have you done with Joyce and Hunter?
Locked him in the brick about half an hour ago.
Because they won't join you. She might need extra hands to sail her.
Never gets past you, does it?
No, not much.
Abraham Gray! To you I'm speaking! I'm leaving the ship and I order you to follow!
I'm with you, Captain! Get after it!
What are you going to tell Captain?
And open.
Whoa. Oh wow.
Right, let me get out of the way.
He hates the.
Tomorrow we're going to.
Jim, just over the corner. Oh, let me get the best of it. You start talking about spirits, you start seeing them. Now, we have the afternoon to set ourselves on the right course of action.
I'm not traipsing around looking blind, Long John. Only course I sees is getting the map.
If I can pull it out of the air, I do that, George. As it stands, we need to take the ship.
Supposing we're to take this ship with our bare hands.
Well, you might have luck with it.
Go!
You cannot take them both!
I do not take orders, Mr. Grey. I give them. Give a clean shot to either. Take it, then run. Defend the others if more come. Am I understood?
Yes, Captain!
Go!
My Christ, you are bloody silver your head! For our hands that have been sailing your precious ship, going right under your nose!
Only reinforced that should listen to my instincts.
Thought it best to keep numbers up, so as acting leader, I gave a new order.
Acting leader.
I was outvoted.
Happy to relinquish the role back to you.
Lovely to hear. Let us hurry before they come back.
Easy, Captain!
I'm fine.
Desertion, madam. Now I ask you to let me out of this here stockade in 1 minute to get out a shot before a gun is fired.
If there's any treachery, it'll be on your side, and the Lord help you.
Oh, enough! Enough! A word from you is enough. I know myself a gentleman. She sighed and she swore she never would deceive me. But the devil take lover, for they never can be easy.
Who you are, my man? You'd better sit down.
Oh, you're not going to invite me in, Captain. It's a main cold morning to be sitting upon the sand.
If you were pleased to be an honest man, you might be sitting in your galley.
All right then, Captain. You just have to help me up again, that's all. And there's Jim. Top of the morning to you, Jim. Here we all are, like a little family in a manner of
If
speaking.
you have anything to say, my man, better say it.
Well,
But no change to arrangements. If they succeeded in crossing the stockade, they'll use any unattempted loophole and shoot us down like rats. Mr. Gray! You're coming home.
Everyone must, I suppose. Wish I had a lick of each one of them with my gun first.
They won't soon forget the likes of you, Mr. Gray. Only there will be.
He gets to sit pretty on the ship while we risk our necks! And Silver isn't any closer to finding the treasure now than he was in England. If he keeps going in circles another few days, you mark me! Change will be the only thing that will save us.
What animal was that?
that was no animal.
Must be it was no human thing.
It's spirits! All the dying here's a breeding ground for ghosts and foul devil's things! There are no spirits!
Oh! I don't care if it's not a spirit.
Fair weather and foul, better or worse. Provisions running out, knives going. I haven't seen good come of goodness yet. Him that strikes first is my fancy. 10 men don't bite! That's my views. Well, enough of this foolishness. You heed my orders, Captain Hawkins, and we'll sail slapping and be done.
And once beached, how will we get her off again?
Take a line ashore on the far side, take a turn around the capstan, and lie to for the tide. Tide comes in, all hands pull the line. Off she comes, as sweet as nature.
One more step, Mr. Hanson, I'll blow your brains out.
Oh!
Dead men don't bite, you know.
Would have had you if you weren't so quick, but my luck's gone. Suppose now it means I'll have to strike, which goes hard for a master mariner to a ship's younker like you, Jim.
You don't have to do anything. You can sit right back down where you were.
Reckon me odds are about all the same, Captain Hawkins.
Hawkins, rest of you come too. Ah, Jim. I always liked you, Jim. Always wanted you to join up and take your share. Smollett's a fine captain, as I'll own up to any day, but just a bit strict on discipline. So you can't go back to your own, for they won't have you. And if you like the service, well then, Jim, you join up with Captain Silver. And if you don't, well then you're free to refuse. Nobody's oppressing you, mate. Take your bearings. Nobody'll hurry you, lad.
Right.
Yeah, I stood hazing by one long enough. And I'll be hanged before I'm hazed by you, John Silver.
Oh, did you want to have it out with me? Well, put the name on where you're at. You ain't dumb, I reckon. Go on, take a cutlass. I'll see the color of your insides, crunch and all. Now I'm captain here by election. I'm captain because I'm the best man by a long sea mile. And if you won't fight like you should, then by thunder, you'll obey. Now I like...
I take it we can talk together.
Actually, pardon, sir, acknowledging for you to be captain at this present, but I claim me right. Steps outside for a coast.
According to rules.
Folks.
Now you listen to me, Jim Hawkins. You're within a half plank of death. Save your life if I can, but I stick by you through thick and thin, back to back, says I.
You mean all's lost?
I do. Ship's lost. Nick lost. That's about the size of it. When I looked out into the bay, didn't see no schooner near here. Speak up, Plucky, and I have a chance. I know you got that ship hidden somewhere. How? I don't know, but I know when a game is up, and I know a lad that's stanch. Oh, let him come, let him come. Still got a shot in my locker. Well, come on, lads. I know the rules. I won't hurt a deputation. Which one of you cut a page out of a Bible?
See? What I say? No good will come of that. That's what I say.
You're all fixed for this. Now, which one of you lubbers had a Bible?
It was Dick.
Well, Dick, you can get to your prayers because you've seen your last slice of luck, you has, Dick.
Belay that talk. This crew has tipped you the black spot. Full counsel.
Thanks.
To it, so he done. Mighty pretty. But how are we to get away with it and us no ship?
George, another word of your sauce and I'll call you down in...
Let's go! If I don't have anyone getting this treasure, even is it me?
I have come to get that stuff, and I am not going to be stopped by a man, nor devil, nor blue-faced boozer. We are within a quarter a mile of 700,000 pounds.
Belay her, John, don't you cross spirit.
Spirit? Well, that may be, but there's one thing that's not...
Brought us here and blundered us down to this. And the others have come, I mean to have the heart of... Now, mate!
George, I reckon I settled you. Ken Gunn. Well, not a spirit, but a good one to be sure.
Aye, Ben Gunn I am. Same as you're the same silver. Thank you, says ya.
Ben. What have you done with it? What have you done with Flint's Trove?
He moved it. Years ago, found it wandering the island. The map you wanted so badly was nothing but a drawing before we even arrived.
See, friend Jim, I told you I was rich.
You left us wondering after you again, Jim. What mischief were you up to?
The Hispaniola is safely docked in the South Cove. The Jolly Roger struck and awaiting England's colours. At your command, Captain.
I had hoped as much. Well done, lad. Jim. Doctor, take that rope there and tie up those ruffians. I'm rather keen on leaving this wretched island as quickly as possible. I'm trusting we won't have any trouble getting you to the ship, Mr. Silver.
None at all, Captain. Sorry, Jim, but I had to stand by those that did their duty.
Mr. Silver saved my life, and when I give my word, I mean it. I know that he must face charges, but I ask that he spend time in jail, and that his life be spared, as he spared me mine.
You start off in this life believing that it'll fill up this piece inside of you that's missing, but the hole, it just gets bigger. And you can't stop trying to fill it because that hurts worse somehow. And you asked me, why don't I give it up? Stay home with my wife. I've tried, dear. Hundreds of times. I don't need the drink. I can live off of bread.
Yes, Captain.
Eager to dock?
Very much, Captain.
You're a good boy in your line, Jim. But I don't think you and I will go to sea again.
No, I don't think we shall.
You're too much of the born favorite for me. What do you have there?
This, lift with your knees. There you are. I'm sure you'll be fine.
That there, that's just pieces of bait.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We hope you had a
Treasure Island is playing from now until March 23rd. Are you ready? No, there's music.
Oh, it sounds not.
Wait, what?
Treasure Island.
Okay. Treasure Island is playing from now until March 23rd. Are you ready?
Good to meet you. Thanks for coming. Did you enjoy the show?
You guys have fun?
Good.
Sweet.
Awesome. How you doing? Love that. That's
Yeah,
super
who's
cool.
your friend? Who is this?
You tell me.
I
Oh,
don't.
we just met.
What sort of creature is he?
It's something. A javelina.
Like a boar?
No.
It's
It's
a
a
mix.
Wild
Anteater?
A javelina.
Oh, a
javelina.
No, they're like little.
Oh,
It looks like
okay.
it's between the Caledonian boar and like an ant.
No, it's a hippo.
I do not know. I will say I'm
related to
ignorant to
hippos.
my. It
So we have.
didn't get to get on the ship until Tech Week,
So our director helped us out a lot and really set the stage for everybody. And then we finally got the ship in here. We built it off-site. We move it all in, and then we have basically 1 week to get ready. So we're very happy that the Virginia DeLand Theater lets us show up and do everything that we need to do in that 1 week.
Too bad the other pirates don't show up. Like, what happens to them afterwards?
What happens to them afterwards? They probably get tried for piracy.
Or maybe they escape like Long John.
Crime does not pay.
That's so true.
Unless they're like me.
Unless they're like you.
So cool.
All right, 1, 2, 3. And can you guys do a wave?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Practicing all the lines.
About 6 weeks, we started practicing the lines. The playwright also is here if you want to meet the playwright as well. Lauralee Barlow Boys plays Reed in the show. Also,
she's in the back.
Yeah, the weapons. So,
She had like dark hair.
Man overboard. That's right. So they just go back like that, and then so we load those little caps that you saw right there on that little pin. And so when this hammer goes down, it hits that pin. So there you go. You can go ahead and see how heavy it is. It's got a good weight to it, right? Right at me. Go ahead.
This is light. Oh yeah, it's not bad.
And it came
It's not too heavy,
it was
right?
already in pieces. And I want to say it took about 8 hours.
There you go. Give it a shot.
We did break for lunch at one point.
Yeah. So
Mid.
that's them.
Yeah, because you couldn't do anything fun with it if it was.
No. Yeah. Can go in there as well.
Can we fit one in?
Not at the moment.
Yeah.
We only have so many.
A lot of great weapons,
This is a
and
flintlock.
it's a flintlock. They have a lot of flintlock weapons, and then the swords were provided by a company, or provided we purchased them from a company called SZCO, and they do a lot of great wholesale weaponry and stuff. It's all carbon steel, so it's safe for stage action.
I mean, what's the chance of
Blunt them, dull them down so that they're safe for the show. So if we did ever get hit, you wouldn't be in trouble.
unless a bad guy?
Just bruises.
Like,
Unless we had a bad guy, but the theater here does a great job, and our stage man